Hello everyone, my name is Gamer Boss Plays! And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago today, I created my YouTube channel. It's the haps, that's the word, man. Oh yeah. Boy howdy. Boy flippin' howdy. What is 10 outside of being double digits or multiple of 5 or 2 or 10 or 1? It is a number that represents elderliness. Okay, I am in my elder phase. It's very, very strange to be here. I remember when I was wee little boy, wee little weasel, when I first walked out my mother's womb at age 8 into this YouTube space. I was like, if I ever get to age 18, I'll have been doing this 10 years. That would be crazy. I would never. And now it's just like the most unsurprising thing. For over half my life, I've had this channel. And I'll be honest with you, when you're only 18, that is still a very scary prospect. I got a phone when I was age 8, okay? I have been online for a while doing this stuff, man. It's kind of spooky, okay? I know it's been more like 7 years and then some change the last few. I've uploaded one film this year and then an alleged comeback video. And that was it. I essentially haven't done anything on this channel. But again, just like last year and the year before that, it is still kind of funny. I've done things, I've actually done a lot in this last year. Probably more than I've done in the proxy of any year, almost, in terms of like personally, productively, like side project-y. Like I've been doing quite a bit of stuff, and I'd love to let you guys know a little bit. On one hand, I have so many files organized and compiled, and video ideas and videos organized. I have tons of finished projects that I need to just upload. I have tons of videos that have been filmed that I just need to finish editing. I have just stuff that is able to be put out, and I just have yet to put it out. Part of it I think is like a security thing where I'm like, ooh, this is too icky to put out. Oh, it's lame-o. But I'm also just like, it's something, and I kind of don't care too much about every single thing I post being formal. A lot of it too is that my motivation has ran into so many other places. This last year, I spent my first year of college, and I put the whole of myself into that, into learning about political science and going further with English and literature and philosophy and theology and astronomy and a lot of these different sort of facets of engagement and knowledge and literacy that I have been fascinated by, that I wanted to go deeper in. I worked my job more than I ever had in a year. Not by a lot more than the last couple years, but I have gradually been working more every year. This last year, there were months that I worked almost every single day of the month. Not just doing this main job, but also I did film work. Back in December, January, I did 5 live music sessions that I recorded, and I had to edit 21 videos. It was a huge film project and one I had never done before, and I kind of did that. And I've done other small little gigs as they've come since then. I've done film work. I participated in my good friend Chase Warren's newest film, Oh Sweet America, that just came out. I acted in that. I did some shots in that film. I had a bunch of other buddies who just were working on little projects here and there that I kind of just jumped on and helped out when I could, because that's my passion. I love doing this stuff. I've been hiking a lot. I have been writing a lot. I've written over 50 poems now. I started writing poetry in February of last year, and since then I've written a good 30 plus more, and I am obsessed with this form of writing. I have written out long statements and so many essays. A lot of them were for school, but even some personal. I've been working on a costume project on and off for quite some time that I have been diving back into, and I am overtly fascinated and obsessed with. It's a fawn costume. It's an original character. I have been playing guitar and songwriting more. I've been either running or hiking or walking every single day and been committing to that as a disciplinary act. I was attempting to run a marathon at the end of last year. It didn't work out. I got a little too slammed to to do it. I've been broadening my social connections, both close and afar. I've been going on more road trips, a lot of them brief, but a lot of them more long-winded. I was commuting to college for a time, having more time with my dad. I was out in Arizona a couple times. I'm currently planning my first long-form road trip to Nashville, which is quite a ride, and I may do it with a friend, I may do it solo. I've been just researching and being obsessed with so many different topics and ideas. I started writing a feature-length script for the first time, and I've been working on that on and off for a while. I did a giant-ass puzzle! I've been engaging in more events locally and attempting to broaden things externally, slowly but surely trying to build up more of a portfolio. I've done a few more photo sessions. I've done more research on gear. I'm actually currently looking into getting a new computer so I can do work on the road and better the performance of my work and broaden the scope of what I am able to do. I have been editing here and there, even if it's not as intensively as I'd like to. I've been beginning to experiment in congruency with the costume I'm working on, makeup and clothing, and trying to learn more about that subject. There's just so many sociology I am obsessed with the constructs of, and I can't stop researching. I've been just trying to engage with the arts and with the world and with people and with myself and with education and with life as much as I possibly can, and it's been exhilarating, and I almost think I have the capacity to say that I've never felt more comfortably and intentionally productive and fulfilled with what I'm doing and where I'm at than ever before. I feel very comfortable with the proxy of where my life is headed and where things are, and in engaging with independency, building it up to be a structure I can hold myself upon, and evolving fundamentally from so much of my past and my present into where this next stage of my life is inquiring me to go. It's been amazing. It's been so fun. I've engaged with so many little hobbies and things and just tried stuff and said yes to more things than I have before. I friggin' baked cookies last week. I always wanted to bake more. I baked cookies last week. Come on! It's just been great. It's been a really powerful period of time, but it hasn't really been here that I've shown that. Yes, I did my film back in March, and yes, I will continue to do these films every year for as long as I can. These improvised feature films are my bread and butter. They are my heart and soul. I love working on them. But just the same, I love working on other projects, and I love the idea of getting back on so many of the video projects that are just waiting to coexist and be finished, just begging me to, get them all out. It's just been the project that I haven't made a priority yet. I've had so many other things that I have been doing, like even just general adulting, like taking care of a car, like giving my brother rides to work, although he just got his first car, which is crazy! It's so cool! Just balancing a lot of stuff, transitionary periods in work, balancing finances, and trying to do other extracurricular work and helping others when I can. It's like, it's just my heart's been in places external to YouTube for quite some time. But it's not to say I never think about YouTube. It's not to say that I don't want to engage in this. It's just not been the prime time yet. I think I'm at a point where I feel the most confident in my ability to present ideas and concepts and literation and stories and make ideas come to fruition. And it's been wonderful to have, a tight-knit group of friends that make it communal and engaging and in some ways interpersonal. There's just so many amazing things on the horizon. I have aspirations to get back into doing acting, whether it's in theater or for a buddy of mine who's writing a script and said, hey, might be open to cast you. I want to continue to film broader projects just as much as I want to finish what's already been in the back burner for so long. I want to finish this costume project. I want to dive more into music. I just want to kind of engage with all of the arts all at once. And as such, it just means that this has not been the priority. And I'm okay with that. And you know, I've done little side things. Oh my god, I walked 100,000 steps in a day, and that will be a video eventually. Did that with a good friend of mine. But like, I've been uploading on my second channel every single day as I do my daily runs and walks and things like that. Partially as an accountability act, but also partially because I like the feeling of posting something. It's kind of fun. I've been throwing things together slowly all the time. I really haven't slowed down at all. And YouTube just doesn't show it. I love this channel. I love its history. I love going back and engaging with, you know, the passion I had when I was younger and how I still feel it now fundamentally and how I want it to breach back into this place. I always want to keep doing YouTube. I just don't end up always actively doing YouTube. And it's kind of fine. It's kind of fine because life needs to move where it needs to move. And if it's not here, then it's not here. However, yeah, I'll get back to this soon. There will be stuff soon, eventually. I'm never gonna abandon YouTube. I'm never gonna stop making videos. I have hours and hours and hours of footage of even just my day-to-day life, let alone personal film projects. I'm always wanting to be a YouTuber, I think to a certain extent. It's just allowing it to be something that is a job almost, an applicatory act. I've yet to get it to that point, but I want to. I've done, you know, a few skits over this last year with the coffee shop I'm at. I shot BTS for a 48-hour film festival project that a few friends of mine were doing. And in so many ways, I think I've been living as a fly on the wall to this form of creativity. And admittedly, I am very much so ready to let my face re-enter the sphere, to become active again in it. And will I? I don't know. It really is one of those things where I might start uploading again within the next month, or it might be another 6 months to a year until I finally get all the shit from the last few years up on this channel. But nevertheless, it will appear eventually. My hope is that if any of you are interested, give it a try. If it's your feel, yay. If it's not, thanks for being here while you were here. You know, it's funny, I still have some folks who I stay in contact with who started watching me in like 2017 when I was doing live streams. And it's just amazing to see how, as my channel's grown, the people who watched me have grown and so much has evolved. There's something very retrospective and rounding and humbling about sitting in this chair once a year in the same spot and going through and recognizing the meat, the power, the fulfillment that this channel and the prospect of it and the dream of it and the yearning and the hope and the creativity and the passion of it means to me, what it continues to mean to me, how it continues to amplify itself into every facet of my life and of my being. It has always acted as a creative route for me. And even if there's not something physically here posted publicly to show it omnisciently, it is an active motivator in all the ways that I engage creatively with the world. And I'm never going to take that for granted, and I never want to shut that down. So yeah, it's been 10 years, and I'm so grateful and so excited for more years to come, for more creativity to be engaged with, to engage in more projects, more passions, so many more places that I'm currently ignorant to that I can't wait to hyper obsess and engage further in. I just love growing as a creative, and I want to engage in it all. And I can't wait for the day that I have a magnum opus to post on here, to finally be able to sit back and say, hey, you've been here on the back burner, little channel of mine. You've sat and you've motivated and you've captivated me all this time. Here is my gift back to you. Strange to personify a YouTube channel. Sometimes it's what it feels like to me. Camaraderie, friendship, a lifelong partner. Perhaps it's a conflict of nostalgia, of parasocialism, of some other confliction, or maybe it's a means of survival to the process of creativity I hyper attach myself to. Or maybe it's not that deep and perhaps it's just a cool little thing. Either way, I'm never going to stop engaging in this. I'm never going to stop these anniversary videos, and I will keep on making things until the day I die. I love it. It's so much of what makes this life abundantly fulfilling for me. So anywho, thank you all so much for 10 years of Gamer Boss Plays, GamerBro26910, Gabriel Sulfine, whatever you want to call me. And here's to perhaps another 10. Take care, y'all. Peace out. Bye! Let me do this right. Bye!